Chapter 6, Pandora's Box. Before we read, it is never good to be over curious in life, as it may sometimes put us into trouble. Here is the story of Pandora of ancient Greece, whose over curiosity brought a whole heap of misery and trouble for the people of the world. In ancient period, the people of Greece led a happy life. They had plenty of everything, so they had not to suffer in any way. The wind blew gently. The sun shone brightly. The clouds brought rain on time, and the crops were rich. There were no evils. People did not quarrel or fight. Nobody harmed another. So there was nothing that made their life difficult or sorrowful. Happiness pervaded this land. In that land of happiness lived two brothers, named Epimetheus and Prometheus. They upset the gods and annoyed the most powerful of all gods, Zeus in particular. This was not the first time human beings had upset Zeus. And once before, as punishment, he had taken away from them the ability to make fire. This meant they could no longer cook their meat and could not keep themselves warm. However, Prometheus was clever, and he knew that on the Isles of Lemons lived Hephaestus, the blacksmith. He had a fire burning to keep his forge hot. Prometheus traveled to Lemons and stole fire from the blacksmith. When Zeus came to know of it, he became furious. He decided to punish the human beings for their lack of respect. He came up with a very cunning plan to punish the two brothers. With the help of Hephaestus, he created the most beautiful figure of a woman from clay. The goddess Athena then breathed life into the figure. Aphrodite made her very beautiful, and Hermes taught her how to be both charming and deceitful. Zeus named her Pandora and sent her as a gift to Epimetheus. His brother Prometheus had warned him not to accept any gift from the gods, but Epimetheus was completely charmed by the beauty of the woman and thought Pandora was so beautiful that she could never cause any harm. So he decided to marry her. Zeus was pleased that his trap was working. He gave Pandora a beautiful box as wedding gift. There was one very important condition, however, that they should never open the box.
"We will keep it safe, but never open it,"
said Epimetheus.
"Thank you, but you should be careful,"
said Zeus.
"I warn you, if you happen to open the box, you will be in trouble and unhappy forever."
"You need not worry," assured Epimetheus. "We will never disobey you." Epimetheus placed the box safely in the one corner of a room and placed the key on a high shelf. Pandora was very curious about the contents of the box, but she had promised that she would never open it. All she could think about was what could be in the box. She could not understand why someone would send her a box if she could not see what was there inside it. It seemed to make no sense at all to her, and she could think of nothing else but of opening the box and unlocking its secrets. This was just what Zeus had planned. Pandora became restless. She found it difficult to control her thoughts, so she decided to go in that room. One day, when Epimetheus was out of the palace, she crept up to the box. She knew where the key was kept. She took it and wanted to open the box for once to see what was inside. But at the last moment, she felt a pang of guilt. She imagined how angry her husband would be and quickly put the key back where she had found it. 3 more times she did this until at last she knew she had to look inside or she would go completely mad. She went into the room again, this time completely determined. She knelt down near the box and looked at it carefully, trying to guess what could be inside. To her surprise, there were some whispers and noises coming from the box. She put her ears to it. The noises were louder somewhat. Still, she could not understand them clearly. Just then, Epimetheus came there. He said,
Pandora, please come out. Don't try to open the box.
I know, but I want to know what is inside it, said Pandora. I think I should have a peep in it.
Never do that,
said Epimetheus.
You see, Zeus told that it might make us sorry and unhappy. Come outside and look at the wonderful nature. The wind is blowing gently and the flowers are smiling everywhere. Everything looks so beautiful.
Pandora hesitated for a moment and then said, I will come out in a moment. Before going out, Epimetheus said,
I am sure you will not open the box.
However, she did not budge. She took the key, slid it into the lock and turned it. Then she closed her eyes and was about to lift the lid. She hoped to see fine silk dresses, gowns, or gold bracelets and necklaces, or even piles of gold coins. I'll take only a small peep into it, thought Pandora. Once again she heard some noises coming from the box. This time the voices were clear. A voice was telling, Pandora, you are the most beautiful woman on earth. Please let us be out. We are suffering in the dark here. Please take us out. Her mind was full of curiosity, and she was about to open the box only a little in order to peep in. When she heard her husband's footsteps, she wanted to have a quick peep, so she opened the lid quickly. But there was no gleam of gold or treasure. There were no shining bracelets and not one beautiful dress. The look of excitement on her face quickly turned to one of disappointment and then horror, for Zeus had packed the box with all the terrible evils he could think of. Out of the box poured diseases and poverty. Out came misery, out came death, out came sadness, all shaped like tiny buzzing moths. They swarmed Pandora and stung her all over the body. Soon they surrounded Epimetheus also and stung him hard. Then the insects spread in all directions, leaving both of them in great pain. Pandora closed the lid, but the harm had already been done. It was the first time that Epimetheus and Pandora quarreled.
Look what you have done,
said Epimetheus in anger. It wouldn't have happened had you allowed me a tiny peep in the box, argued Pandora. Pandora started to cry for a first time. Just then they heard another voice from the box. It was sweet. It said, Let me out! Let me out! Epimetheus thought that nothing can be worse than what had happened to them, so he lifted the lid. This time a pretty white fairy fluttered from the box like a beautiful dragonfly. She said, My name is Hope. I cannot save you from hurt, but I can make you feel better. She touched the wounds created by the evil creatures, and they were healed. It is believed that suffering and hope came into the world from then on. Even though Pandora had released pain and suffering upon the world, she had also allowed hope to follow them. Glossary: pervaded, continued, prevailed for a reasonable long time, annoyed, irritated. Forge: the oven used by a blacksmith for heating and shaping metal. Furious, extremely angry. Clay, mud. Deceitful, dishonest or false-hearted. Assured, promised, gave assurance. Unlocking, opening. Crept, went. Stealthily, a pang of guilt. A feeling of guilt. Have a peep, look into. Budge, stop. Gleam, shine, glow. Treasure, hoarded wealth. Terrible, dreaded, awful. Fluttered, flapped in rapid succession. Wings, etc. Healed, cured.